Can education be an accurate measure of one's political intelligence? Welcome to a deep dive into a recent controversy that has stirred up the Australian political landscape. In the aftermath of the Voice referendum, TV hosts Waleed Aly and Patricia Karvelas found themselves in the eye of the storm. They analysed the results and made claims that the no vote was driven by less educated Australians. This assertion has sparked a heated debate, with many taking exception to their comments. The Voice referendum, a proposed change to the Constitution, was resoundingly rejected by every state in Australia, save for the Australian Capital Territory. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, who was at the helm of the referendum, suffered a major setback. During the analysis of the results, Ali suggested that educated Australians were more inclined to vote yes. This analysis did not sit well with the residents of Western Sydney, particularly in 10 federal electorates, all of which voted no. These areas are home to millions of working-class Australians, whom Ali referred to in his commentary. Ned Manoon, Mayor of Liverpool Council in Sydney's West, spoke out against Ali's comments, asserting that no voters in his electorate were not lacking in intelligence. He argued that using tertiary education as a yardstick for intelligence was a simplistic view of the world, and that there are many who might not have been to university but are still incredibly smart. Manon attributed the rejection of the Voice to a lack of detail about the proposal, asserting that voters in Western Sydney could smell **T a mile away. He urged not to look down upon the voters and to respect their decision. Ali, a university lecturer himself, maintained that those with the lowest levels of tertiary education were at the low end of the yes vote. He suggested that the biggest dividing line seemed to have been education. Ali clarified that he was not implying that those without tertiary education didn't know what they were doing, but rather it was about the style of the message. Ali expressed understanding for the proposal of the Voice, stating that if one understood the history and the experiences of the people who designed it, the idea made perfect sense. However, he acknowledged that most people hadn't been on that journey and found the idea abstract and complicated. Meanwhile, Patricia Karvelas, an ABC host, also faced criticism after she analysed how people's education and income reflected their vote on the ABC podcast The Party Room. In summary, the controversy revolving around the comments made by the TV hosts Waleed Aly and Patricia Karvelas has sparked a debate about the relationship between education and political understanding. Their commentary has been met with backlash, particularly from the residents of Western Sydney, underscoring the importance of respecting the intelligence and decisions of all voters, regardless of their educational background.